Jake Paul and Anderson Silva prediction and betting breakdown. Now, I know a lot of you MMA fans, because this is an MMA channel, are going to be like, for freaking sure, Anderson, the Spider Silva, is going to win the fight. And that's what I was thinking at first. I was like, for sure, Anderson, he's faster, right? He's got the better movement. He moves around the cage so fluid, and has such good fluidity moving around that cage. Probably going to just jab at him, 1-2 him at range. Maybe he gets a late finish on Jake Paul as he's coming in to land a big shot. That was my original prediction, was Anderson to just kind of outclass Jake Paul at range in this fight with Jake Paul. And that was my original prediction. Now, it's sort of changed a little bit. Now my prediction is going to go towards Jake Paul. Hear me out, all you MMA fans. Stop going down and disliking this video right now. Again, I think it's a 50-50 fight. These odds right here, -125, -105 are the odds that it should be on BetUS right here. They got Jake Paul as a 2-1 favorite. I definitely disagree with that. So if you want to get that plus money, check the second link down below in the description, because that +165 on Anderson Silva is absolutely insane. For Silva to win by a decision is even more insane at +500, +475 on BetUS right there. So I believe there's huge value on Anderson Silva to bet on. We'll get into that later on a possible bet to do between Anderson Silva and Jake Paul. But for prediction purposes, I am going to have to go Jake Paul. Not confident at all. He's not as tall as Anderson Silva. He's not as lengthy as Anderson. Not as speedy as Anderson. Doesn't have the movement of Anderson Silva, but he has the power. He has the power. It's not like he's going to go out there and just work on his bicep, works on his tricep, work on his arms to increase his power. He's got natural power, natural speed, and a way to knock out his opponents. I mean, he starched Tyron Woodley, and he starched Ben Askren in both of their fights with a right hook and an overhand right. And for a guy like Anderson Silva being 47 years old makes my prediction a little bit weirder, because again, I said I originally had Anderson Silva by a decision, which, like I just showed you, is +475. That is insane, in my opinion. But the fact that Silva is 47 years old does cross my mind a little bit. It makes me a little bit more weary about predicting Silva to win the fight. So prediction, I'm going to go Jake Paul. I think Anderson is going to, again, like I said yesterday or the day before, if you're an MMA fan, you'll know this. Marlon Chito Vera versus Rafa. That's all I got to say. That's what I see happening here. Silva's going to land a significant amount of volume every single round. Jake Paul is going to get outclassed. And then boom, left hook. Rocks Anderson Silva. Maybe even drops Anderson Silva in a few of these rounds. Close to getting a finish. Some 10-8 rounds. And that is how I think Jake Paul wins. I think Silva will win the rounds based off of volume, but there will be those moments where Jake will knock him down or land the big shot that's going to sway the judges. So not a confident pick whatsoever. Do not bet Jake Paul. Come on, guys. Don't bet Jake Paul. But I am going to go Jake Paul to win the fight on the judges' scorecards. That actual prediction is at +185 right there. Would I do that? Probably not. I'd rather stick to that huge value proposition of +475 on Anderson Silva, +475, like I just said. And then the money line on Anderson Silva. If you do not want to do a decision bet and you're like, I don't know, maybe there's going to be a finish here, +165 for Anderson Silva in a fight that should be -110, -110. That's absolutely insane in my opinion. I do have Jake Paul winning, but he should not be that big of an underdog in my opinion. So what do y'all think? Do you think Jake Paul or Anderson Silva will win this fight? Like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure to check out all of my other videos based off of UFC predictions, betting breakdowns, confident picks, and MMA news. And like I said at the beginning, if you want all my bets, MMA bets, boxing bets like these ones, Bellator bets and things like that. It's the top link down below in the description for less than 10 cents a month, 10 cents a day, 10 cents a day for all of my MMA bets. If you're not satisfied, you can cancel any time. And the link right below that, I just showed you the crazy odds on Anderson Silva by decision. You can get that at BetUS in the second link down below in the description. Sign up using promo code BertMMA when you deposit $100 or more. That $100, you will immediately profit $125 absolutely for free. It is free money for you. It's free money for me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.